Hey, what's going on, guys? So we got a long video ahead of us, but before the live stream even happens on the JP version for the 8th anniversary, we actually have some information regarding all the units, or at least most of them, as of this video. There is going to be a last well, but currently don't have that information, and also that there will be an E-Vision Plus Tifa that was already revealed, and I posted that community chat. But we're going to be going over most of the stuff that got upgraded or got crowns or got changed, but I'm skipping a lot of the stuff, including all the Final Fantasy VII stuff, because I'm assuming that's being included in the update because they're getting that Sephiroth extended stage that Global got. I'm assuming that's coming to JP because I saw the material on all their pages, so I'm skipping that. I'm skipping a lot of things that are just not worth mentioning. And keep in mind, this is not a review this time around. This is just going to be a first impressions, first of all. And then I'll do the review later if I need to. And so, sorry about that. TMR, Aquatic Killer, fine. TDH, fine. Fine. Vision card's good. But that's really weird though. It's kind of strange how it's not. So it's so okay, never mind. I was like, well, where's the 650? But they're actually doubling up. It's actually 1,000, but only if you have both of those categories. So it has to be FFBE and it has to be this. Whatever this is, I'm assuming water. Because yeah, this rain is water, surprisingly. Rain. It only took them long enough, but finally we have a rain that's water. Thematic. So honestly, there really isn't anything here that's outside the norm. Besides maybe this. But, and then I guess this, just 50% amp. And there really wasn't anything else interesting here because he's just a TDH unit with the premium mods of 650 times. So really the only thing that's interesting in here is the leader skill, which is 1,000 for anniversary JP units, and then for water allies he has 750, so pretty good. There wasn't much else to say about him though. He's just a really strong premium JP unit, pretty strong, but we're still not getting into the two uses of the 150% amp. So I really thought that this anniversary was going to drop that. Maybe Lastwell has it. Maybe Lastwell has the two uses. I'm assuming there's going to be something huge going to be getting for Lastwell over this rain. So we'll have to see how that pans out. Anyways, let's go to Fina. Remember, this is not a review. We're just doing a first impression. And this Fina actually is interesting for once. She's not really a support at all. She does have some support stuff in here, as you can see, but really, she's a DPS, and she's very compatible, very competitive DPS for once. This might be the best damage dealing Fina in the game of all time, because she's a magic damage dealer. She's not anything spirit related, and also she has a really good leader skill for Blessings of the Crystal, and also 750% for light units. So pretty good for Noctis. And she has the 650 times. So on the SLB there. Sadly, they're both SLB. Anniversary units are SLBs. Whatever. But yeah, she has 650 times. She's going to be a very strong mage. And she has the store buff and everything. So actually, I feel like she probably would be the... I don't know if she's going to be the number one, because I don't know what Lastwell and E-Vision Plus Tifa are going to be looking like. But store buff on top of premium mods, because usually they hold them back a little bit in terms of that. She might be in the top 10 of damage dealers, like easily top 10 of damage dealers. 150% amp, of course, things like that. So I feel like I wouldn't even like be surprised if she was in the top 10 or maybe even top 5. And that leader skill, let's look at that vision card. Okay, this vision card really is only good for her because the anniversary story category, really, yikes. But yeah, so really good for her. So yeah, she'll be really good. Alright, so let's move on to some crowns and upgrades. So Hadler got some small changes. He has 150% amp now. He does. I made sure to look. He does not have that on global. or any previous upgrades. So he does have this now. But other than that, like, there's still nothing here. Like, 25% Piston Pearl. There isn't much else here. Sadly. Yeah, there isn't much here, but at least he has 150% amp, so if you like Hadler, if you like Dragon Quest, at least he's got that. Alright, let's move on to... So all the rest of the Season 1 characters got Neo-Vision Awakenings. Sakura, let's look at Sakura first. This is decent. Remember, this is a 3-star to Neo-Vision Awakening, so you can't really expect too much. And hybrid damage, not very good, but okay. Just not good. You can't expect much. I mean, this is a free leader skill for lighting units, 300%. Free. It's free, 300%. Free. Remember back in the day when Last Will had 300% for ice? And now Neo-Vision Awakenings, like 3-star Neo-Vision Awakenings are having what he had? That's funny to me. This is whatever. I mean, she's not very good, but she's a free leader skill. Okay, let's do it to Jake, who's also not very good. 100 times, whatever. I know I'm going through all these really quickly because it's just like, it's first impressions. It's not really supposed to be a review. Nothing really special about Jake. There are two, 300% for Earth at least. But, yeah, there's not much here. He's just a damage dealer. 3-star Neo-Vision Awakening damage dealer. But Nicole actually does have something interesting going on with him. He does have some support. And his damage is decent. 250, so it's how much? Sorry for the noises, that's allergies. Weird that it says physical attacks, but he's the imbue type. I guess I don't know what this even means. It's not imbuable, but it's physical attack with, so it's already imbued with water anyway. So like, that seems kind of pointless. Like, what's the point of that then? If it's already water, then why isn't it just physical? Like, I get that apparently he had this stuff over here already, but like, what? Whatever. I mean, he's decent though, and 300% for water at least. So he's pretty decent. Pretty decent actually. And then Lid is actually surprisingly the winner of all 4 of them, because she actually has some interesting things, like these smaller amps here, some pretty good support for all allies, and these uses here, these cooldown things here, it gives her field effects. So it's 100% LB damage field and also 100% stat field. I mean, that one's not as good as the LB damage field, but remember guys, she's a 3-star, and I wish this was a little bit better, because this ties the higher tier breaks between 30%, 15% to get this this stuff here, but okay. It is what it is on that, but it's interesting that a 3-star has field effects and stuff like that. Like, this is pretty decent. 200% LB fill rate as well. So, not too bad for a 3-star to Neo-Vision Awakening. I feel like she's the best. And then we get into some junk. So, I waited so long back in the day for Daisy and Fina's crowns, and then this is all they give them. AoE light imbue, and some weak stat buffs. And I think this got shade. I don't remember this being this high, so that probably got that's this. This is definitely added because the H thing. This definitely got added. Still not good. And doesn't look like anything else really got changed at all. Like, that's just sad. I waited so long for them to be good, and then it's like, there's nothing here. So, their LB didn't even get changed or anything. And then when you go to the shift form, it's like, this is the crown? Whoops. It's a joke. It's trash. Like, Really? 88% magic break? I didn't even notice that. This is not good. Just not good. What is there anything down here? 80% magic mitigation. I don't know if they already had that or not. But yeah, there's not much here. Like, it's just disappointing. That's just completely disappointing. They're one of my favorite units, and if you were an OG of the channel, you would know that this unit got the first 10 out of 10 ever. And it's sad to me that they got such trash crowns and upgrades. It's like they didn't need these things. They needed tanking, like more tanking stuff. And maybe like triple cast, permanent triple cast, and have some of these smaller things upgraded, like all these cooldowns upgraded to be even better. But they didn't get, they got this instead. Oh, very disappointing. Very disappointing. Alright, so let's look at Darkfina. The only thing she got, this is the Neo Vision Awakening Darkfina. She has 130 times mod buff for 3 turns for 2 uses, and then the store buff. So if you bring 2 Finas, I guess it would work because it's 16 hits. I don't see how you would chain it otherwise. Also, 300% for dark units, so that's pretty decent too. But other than that, there's not much to say. Ability modifier buffs. I mean, if this stacks with Onion Knight's buff, this Tornado Chain could be a thing. And it looks like she's getting some more stuff here for abilities. So this tornado could actually be a thing. If you need tornado chaining, that might actually be a thing. Let's investigate this a little bit here. So it's getting 200 times. Okay, so 400 times. Wow. 400 times plus the 300 times. So 700 times mod, but what? That can't be real. And you can quadcast it. Yeah, you can't stay in her shift form permanently, but like, what? That's insanely strong tornado chaining. Plus, on top of that, if you can also use Onion Knights for an even Onion Knights Brave Shift LB for even more tornado buff, if that will work, which I'm assuming it does because it worked on everybody else that has passive buffs and stuff like that. So actually, that's really insane. That's really strong because once you get to the 4th cast, it's gonna be pretty strong because the chain is gonna be pretty strong if you have 2 of them. So, okay, so this is actually pretty good upgrade, and her STMR gives her 500 flat stats. I don't know if it already did, if it already had it or not, but it does now. So, pretty good. And it has 72 magic, which I don't know. I haven't looked at her robes in so long. I don't know if that was already there or not, but 500 flat for her, not too bad. So, very strong tornado chain. She might actually be the strongest tornado chainer now. So that's something. Sadly, you can't stay. Wait, you can. She just gets it unlocked. What's the point of this then? Maybe this was here before and then she got this. But you can quadcast black magic right out of the bat. So like, yeah, you'll still use this, but like, okay, I mean, this is like, okay, I can quadcast Tornado Chain with all those buffs. That's actually kind of crazy. Am I going crazy thinking this is not as crazy as I think it is? Because it sounds pretty good to me. So yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna check to see if anything else is done. So there is still no information. I'm assuming it's gonna be after the maintenance. So I'll just talk about Lastwell in the news summary, the JP livestream news summary, because I'm sure there'll be some stuff that they'll be talking about, like how to get Neo Vision Plus, who's gonna be Neo Vision Plus, what is Neo Vision Plus. That's what everybody's wondering about, right? And the last full step up is going to be 9 steps instead of the 7, which is going to be way more expensive. And we'll have to see how that works out. But that's my first impression. Some pretty decent upgrades, some joke upgrades, some upgrades not even worth talking about. And then we'll have to see what happens in the live stream later. So, remember, this is not a review, but I want to see what you guys think about the comment section down below. In your comments down below, see what you guys think about all these characters here. What are the biggest W's? What are the biggest L's? We'll see. See you in the comment section. Peace.